Hi guys, back with a second review, hopefully this time better. You didn't have notes this time to help me along to stop me properly rambling. So this month's review is on Blood and Gold by Rambles. It's the fourth of the Vampire Chronicles I've read, and it's by far my favourite, so why is that? Well, first of all, it focuses on the main character of Marius, whom I found really interesting in previous books. There was just, you didn't get enough of him, I felt, particularly seeing as he was kind of seen as this kind of wisdomous character who the other vampires tended to go to for advice and such. So it was really nice to hear his ideas, what his story was, and get an idea of what he wanted to tell. There was just many things that you were able to relate to with Marius, or the person I was. The fact he was intellectual, his love of art, and in particular his love of books. It's really interesting to have a character in a book who loves books. I mean, I think it's a quote from BBC's Fox on Fiction that one thing you can be sure of is that no readers read. And it's a really clever technique of automatically getting your reader to go, oh wait, this is someone who also likes to read, someone who gets what I get. And it's a very good way of quickly engaging your reader and building a rapport. I also like how flawed he is, because for the last few books he's just kind of seemed like almost too perfect. Like I said before, he was this person of great wisdom who the other vampires tended to turn to. And it was nice to see him being flawed, like his slight snobbery around beauty and luxury. He looked down on those vampires who didn't dress themselves well and did not have the big house. And I just kind of found that interesting, just the level of snobbishness there. I also really liked his obsessiveness. It was a major flaw, but it was a very well played flaw. He's obsessed over his books, he's obsessed over his artwork, he's obsessed over other people that are like his obsession with Botticelli, and that leading on to his complete obsession with people. And it's a darker obsession, it takes quite a dark turn, and I kind of felt like that tied in as well with the idea of him being so dedicated to those who must be kept, and him looking after them, making sure that they were just kind of being worshipped properly, whatever. It was an interesting show of his obsessive nature. I think he does say at one point, I will light 100 candles every time I come down here, and he obsesses over that. Every time he goes down, he lights 100 candles. It's a very interesting flaw that is played with throughout the book. In terms of the plot, I found myself engaged throughout, and I at points found it really difficult to kind of put the book down. I really liked how some of the smaller actions as well, taken by Marius that almost could be brushed off in the moment, came back to haunt him, and things that he thought he was doing the right thing would come back in a way that was not how he imagined it. And I really liked the way it tied itself back into some of the previous books and giving you this completely different look at the previous plots. Personally, I really love Anne Rice and her style of writing. I love her ability to have this character tell you the story and for you to be so sucked in and being able to relate to what the character is saying. Particularly, you start sympathising with them and justifying what the narrator is telling you, even if they have done something completely appalling. This was particularly true, I think, with the Vampire Lestat, but it's definitely got its moments in this book as well. I really like the fact that she is able to write so many different characters and write from the point of view of so many different characters, keeping the characters true to themselves, but also keeping her own very unique and vivid writing style. I mean, when you're in the library in Rome and it's burning, you can practically see it in your head as it's happening. You can see it just in front of your eyes. It's such a vivid moment, and it's a way of writing that just truly sucks you in. I really like that. Overall, I did really love this book, and it just honestly reminded me how much I love Anne Rice's writing, and has nearly made me go back and reread the entirety of the Vampire Chronicles again with what happened in Maris's eyes in my head. Seriously, guys, it's totally worth a read, and I think it was worth every minute I spent on it, and I probably read it in the future. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked this one, and I hope it was slightly better than the last video I put up. So see you next time.